Hey everyone, EG here in the ER, which isn't surprising given what's been going on, but the thing that brought me here was my blood pressure spiked, like bad. A couple days ago, I went to the urgent care and they put me on this cough medicine, which thankfully I only took once a day, but for 2 days, but it's caused my blood pressure to spike, which normally I never have high blood pressure. And in addition, my body's still fighting COVID. They actually did a test here, and so I'm not contagious, but I am still fighting COVID. And this particular COVID variant does cause higher blood pressure. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, hoping my head doesn't explode. So they're going to give me something. I've never taken blood pressure medicine before, but they're going to give me something temporarily for till I can get in to see a doctor, a regular doctor, and yeah, they're going to give me something that hopefully will bring it down a bit because it's just way too high. It was at its highest like 190, 196 or 197 over like 117. Really bad. So anyway, I'll check in with you later. I'll let you know what else is going on. Hey everyone, EG here. It's 2 days after I was in the ER. I've got horrible blood pressure for the first time in my whole life. And scared, really scared to death. So I showed you that little clip. I was in the ER. They figured it was some sort of perfect storm of basically a COVID rebound that was affecting mainly my blood pressure, giving me a headache. And, I forgot COVID did that. The second time I had COVID about 3 years ago, I did get a rebound. I remember that. But of course, I wasn't that sick. And I'm not really that sick now, except my blood pressure and a headache. But I don't know how long this is going to last. I just took my blood pressure, and it's still like 163 over 111. And that's on blood pressure medicine for 3 days. So it's not kicking in yet, really. It's not helping tremendously. I mean, at least it's not worse. But because it was in the hospital up to like 211 over 117 or something like that. So I don't know. I just have to deal with it, I guess, until it passes. And I hope it passes. And I don't mind if I have to be on blood pressure medicine forever, I'll be on blood pressure medicine. But it's not working fast enough. It's just so weird. I felt this morning when I woke up a little better than I did yesterday. The headache's not as bad. I think I read somewhere that this particular strain of COVID affects your vascular system, or can. So I'm sure that's what's happening. The hospital released me after 3 hours, even though my blood pressure was still like 200 and something over like 100. It was like, okay. And they had given me something for it. But the weird thing is, and I'm going to pursue this, is that it seems like when I go out and I walk a bit and get a bit of exercise, I feel better and the headache subsides. So I'm thinking maybe movement will help the vascular thing. I don't know. Because it seems like it's the worst to me in the morning when I get up, which is weird because I've been resting. But it seems like if I get moving, it helps. And let me know in the comments below if that makes sense to y'all. So I'm also today going to go and get a Reiki session from this person in town who's really good. And I just feel like it will help. I'm not sure it will help the blood pressure thing, but it will definitely help calm me a bit and center me a bit and make me feel a little bit better. I have not heard the update on the apartment. You're seeing this on Sunday. I'm filming this on Saturday. I won't know. I was hoping I would know Friday, but you know, with all the thing going on last week, I still had to give them information. I had to give them more stuff on Thursday, more stuff on Friday. I didn't hear back on Friday whether the compliance had accepted it or not or whatever. The manager's being wonderful. He's really trying to help get me in. But I'm hoping to hear Monday. But you know what? I'm so consumed by worry over this blood pressure right now that it doesn't really even matter. I mean, yes, I would like to be in my own apartment so that I can just hopefully really rest and get over whatever, you know. I know this was COVID. They did test me and they said, yeah, it's what it is my body apparently is still fighting it. And so it shows on the antigens or whatever. They said I was not contagious, but that still worries me because I obviously don't want to get my friend sick. Of course, he's been around me for 2 weeks and hasn't gotten sick, so I don't think, hopefully he won't. But the thing is that it's just frustrating when this is the worst bug I've had in now probably, I don't remember when. Probably since I had Epstein-Barr virus back in the 80s that stayed with me for that's the virus that causes mono. I got a really bad case of it when I was 30 years old, and it really knocked me out for almost a year. So I'd say that was probably the worst. But this is definitely the second worst I've ever had a bug of some kind. So anyway, I just wanted to update all of you and, you know, send your prayers and wishes to me because I just want my blood pressure to go back to I never had high blood pressure in my life. It's just so freaky to me. Now I understand what people with high blood pressure go through. It's very scary. And there's not always an easy solution to it. It takes a while to come down. I talked to someone who lives here where I'm staying, and she said that, you know, sometimes it can take up to 2 weeks to really come down even with the medication. So anyway, I'm taking it. I'm, you know, trying to be somewhat positive about this. It's hard because I've spent 3 weeks back in the U.S. just being beaten down at this point. So I hope I get the apartment. If I don't, I do have a couple of backup plans. I'm not going to tell you what they are until I know that I have to do them, but I do have some backup plans. Not great, not immediate. Nothing is going to happen immediately, but we'll see. I really appreciate all your well wishes. I really appreciate your good thoughts, and just keep praying for me, and hopefully get through this. And for any of you that have suffered with this COVID thing, my heart goes out to you, because hopefully a lot of you had a mild case of this, but boy, this thing was brutal. And I was going to let you know if I don't know what I didn't look back at what I said in the hospital, but they did do a bunch of tests. They checked my blood work. My blood work was fine. Potassium was a little low, and they gave me some potassium. Other than that, it was fine. Blood sugar was fine, things like that. They did a chest x-ray. They listened to my chest. They did something else too. Well, they actually tested me even for flu. I had definitely not had flu. So, but my chest was clear. I mean, no pneumonia, no problem at all. So thank goodness. And I am coughing a lot less. I mean, very little now. So everything's better except for this blood pressure and the kind of accompanying headache. That's the only thing that's really worse. Everything else has gradually gotten better. So anyway, that's the update. I hope I'll do another video come Wednesday for all of you, and I'll know more then, hopefully. I will immediately send out a community post as soon as I know about the apartment either way. So I'm hoping Monday. You know, I think what happens is the same thing happened the previous Friday. I don't think a lot of them work on Fridays. And so the problem is he was trying to get everything finalized with compliance because they kept asking him for information from me, and I kept providing it. And I think they got that last batch there on Friday, which was yesterday, and I just don't think anybody really looked at it yet. So I'm hoping Monday sometime to hear, I just want a home. I just want a place to live. And I just want to not have high blood pressure. So that's my 3 wishes. Anyway, I hope all of you are well. I don't wish this on anybody. Please be kind. Keep moving forward. Take care of yourselves. Bye.